Have you ever noticed something strange about highly intelligent people? Many of them enjoy being alone. They cancel plans, they avoid crowded places, and sometimes they disappear for hours just to spend time with their own thoughts. At first, it might seem antisocial, but psychology suggests something surprising. For many intelligent people, solitude isn't loneliness, it's where their mind works best. So why do intelligent people often prefer being alone? Let's explore the hidden psychology behind it. In today's world, we are constantly encouraged to socialize. Networking, group activities, endless messages, constant conversations. Being surrounded by people is often seen as the normal way to live. So when someone chooses solitude, others may assume something is wrong. But psychology tells a different story. Many highly intelligent individuals genuinely enjoy spending time alone, not because they dislike people, but because their minds function differently. And as we explore these psychological reasons, you might begin to recognize some of these traits in yourself. Highly intelligent individuals often live inside a constantly active mind. Their thoughts rarely slow down. Ideas, questions, possibilities, observations. Their brain is always processing something. Because of this, they don't always need external stimulation. For many people, sitting alone in silence feels boring. But for an intelligent mind, silence can feel incredibly stimulating. They may be analyzing a situation, imagining new ideas, or exploring deep questions about life. In many ways, their mind becomes its own source of entertainment. While others look for excitement outside, intelligent individuals often find it inside their thoughts. For them, being alone doesn't feel empty, it feels mentally alive. Have you ever been stuck in a conversation that felt completely meaningless? Talking about the weather, repeating the same polite phrases, discussing things that never go beyond the surface. For highly intelligent people, these interactions can feel exhausting, not because they believe they're better than others, but because their mind naturally seeks depth. They enjoy conversations about ideas, psychology, creativity, philosophy, meaningful life experiences. When conversations remain shallow, their brain quickly loses interest. That's why intelligent individuals often prefer a few deep conversations rather than many superficial ones. For them, quality always matters more than quantity. Here's something many people don't realize. Solitude is often where creativity grows the most. When we are constantly surrounded by noise, notifications, social interactions, the brain stays in a reactive mode. It constantly responds to messages, conversations, distractions. But when someone is alone, the brain shifts into deep thinking mode. This is when the mind begins connecting ideas, imagining possibilities, and solving complex problems. Many writers, inventors, scientists, and philosophers throughout history relied heavily on solitude, because quiet environments allow the mind to explore ideas without interruption. For intelligent individuals, solitude becomes a kind of creative laboratory. It's where some of their best ideas are born. In many social situations, intelligent people often appear quiet, but that doesn't mean they are disengaged. In fact, they are usually observing everything. They notice subtle facial expressions, body language, tone of voice, emotional reactions. While others focus on speaking, intelligent individuals focus on understanding. Their brain processes multiple layers of information at the same time. Because of this heightened awareness, busy social environments can become mentally overwhelming. Too many conversations, too many signals, too much information to process at once. Solitude allows their mind to slow down and process everything they have observed. Another reason intelligent people appreciate solitude is independent thinking. Social environments often create subtle pressure to agree, pressure to follow trends, pressure to think like everyone else. But intelligent individuals tend to question things more deeply. They prefer forming their own opinions. Spending time alone gives them the freedom to think clearly, to reflect, to challenge ideas, and to discover what they truly believe. Without constant outside influence, their thinking becomes clearer and more authentic. And for intelligent minds, this independence is extremely valuable.
Every social interaction requires mental energy. Listening carefully, responding thoughtfully, reading emotions. For people with highly active minds, this process can be exhausting. Interestingly, research from the London School of Economics found that highly intelligent individuals often report greater life satisfaction when they spend more time alone rather than constantly socializing. This doesn't mean they dislike people. It simply means they become selective about where they invest their energy. Instead of attending every gathering, they choose meaningful interactions, a few strong connections rather than many shallow ones. Perhaps the most powerful benefit of solitude is self-reflection. When we are constantly surrounded by people, our attention stays focused outward. But when we are alone, our attention turns inward. We begin reflecting on our thoughts, our emotions, our decisions. Over time, this reflection builds deeper self-awareness. We start understanding our strengths, our weaknesses, and our true motivations. In many ways, solitude becomes a mirror for the mind. And people who understand themselves clearly often make wiser decisions in life. Now, think about this for a moment. When you have free time, do you feel the need to be surrounded by people? Or do you secretly enjoy spending time alone with your thoughts? If you relate more to the second option, you may recognize more of these traits than you expected. And that doesn't mean you are antisocial. It might simply mean your mind enjoys deeper thinking. Solitude is often misunderstood. Many people confuse being alone with being lonely. But for intelligent minds, solitude means something completely different. It can mean clarity, creativity, and deep self-discovery. In fact, some of the most powerful ideas in human history were born not in crowded rooms, but in quiet moments of reflection. So, the next time you choose silence over noise, remember something important. Some minds grow the most, not in crowds, but in solitude.